let's move on to our next story. Dun, 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 dun. So this one is all about the rumor, salaciousness that the executive producer Alice Baskin of Vanderpump Rules says that allegedly there is this explosive thing that happens at the reunion that nobody knows about, not even the cast, and that's why we all have to tune in and watch. Now, let's get some more details on that and then we'll discuss. So this is from Monsters and Critics. It says Vanderpump Rules exec teases bombshell no one knows about. Is Raquel Leviss pregnant? Let's keep going. Another Vanderpump Rules bombshell is coming. As viewers await the three-part reunion slated to begin next week, there are rumors about what the big secret could be at the Vanderpump Rules executive tease. Sorry, that was a tongue twister. By now, the cast should have contracts and gearing up to film season 11 of the show. Side note, they don't have contracts yet, because the same producer, Alex Baskin, said that they were going to take a minute on casting and then go into renegotiations after the reunion. This is typically what they do for the Housewives as well. Contracts are not finalized until after the reunion. But let's keep going. They're coming off some seriously high ratings, so filming picking back up would be in the network's best interest. However, Alex Baskin believes the cast will need a moment after they watch the reunion. He told Variety, "The reunion is not just a recap of what you know, and it's not just an intense version of the emotions. There is new information." Side note, I really hope this is true and Mr. Baskin isn't lying to us, because I think that's been the narrative about how quickly they taped the reunion. And there's been so much that's come out. Like, we're in May, we're about to be in June in like a week or two, and they taped the reunion in March. So that's a few months at this point, and a lot has come out. So I hope he's telling the truth and it's not going to be some stupid nothing burger that they're spinning as new information. But let's keep going. Interestingly, this quote, new information likely came from one of Andy Cohen's sit-downs with Ariana Madix, Tom Sandoval, and Raquel Leviss. All three of them sat one-on-one with Andy so that he could get their side of how things went down without any interruptions. How could there be new information? Ariana wouldn't keep anything from her friends. Would she? Perhaps it's something Raquel revealed as part of why she seemingly disappeared after the reunion was filmed in March. Tom has been busy touring with his band and shading Raquel with lyric changes, so it has to be a Raquel bombshell, right? Well, we're not sure yet, but the rumor mill is churning. Is Raquel Leviss pregnant? Could the big bombshell being teased lead to the revelation that Raquel Leviss is pregnant? That seems to be many fans' theory after seeing what Alex Baskin had to say. He swears it isn't just the tease, saying, "I'm not just saying this as a mere tease." Okay, this is true. I will put it this way. There are revelations, and they are revelations that not all of them know now, so we need a little space. Social media has been roaring with the speculation that Raquel fell pregnant before the affair with Tom Sandoval was made public. She could have easily filmed the reunion in a form-fitting dress if she was only a few weeks along. And given that the affair lasted for 7 months, it's possible she could be even closer to the end of her first trimester if this is true. Keep in mind, when she was talking to the paparazzi in March outside of the nail salon, she was dressed in a baggy clothing and didn't look as put together as viewers would expect she'd be. She filmed one scene with Tom before she disappeared again and only returned for the reunion. After that, she reportedly checked into a treatment center to work on her mental health. She hasn't resurfaced yet. Well, this is the thing to kind of debunk that a little bit. If they're saying that Raquel fell pregnant and that's the big reveal right before the reunion, we just watched the season finale, the Scandal episode, right? And that was taped a couple of weeks before the reunion. So she would have had to gotten pregnant literally in 2 weeks and then know she was pregnant in 2 weeks for her to be pregnant at the reunion, because we saw in the finale, the episode, she was doing shots of whiskey and drinking Coors Light with Tom Sandoval in her apartment. Remember? So for them to say that she knows enough that she's pregnant to be wearing these baggy clothes to the reunion, she either was taking the shots of whiskey and drinking the Coors Light, not knowing she was pregnant, because again, sometimes as women, you don't know you're pregnant until you're further along. Just skipping a period sometimes isn't that alarming, so you could be a couple of weeks, 6 weeks, 7, 8 weeks pregnant and not even know. So she would have had to been, but they can't have it both ways. They can't say, oh, she's wearing baggy clothes because she's pregnant and trying to hide it. But then a week before that, she's doing shots of whiskey and vaping and drinking Coors Light at the same time. Which is it? Unless she's just out here not caring. Who knows? Again, I personally don't think she's pregnant. And I'm going to tell you what I think the bombshell is that's going to be revealed. And then I want to know what you guys think. What are your conspiracy theories on this? Okay, let's keep going. Vanderpump Rules viewers weigh in. Nothing solid has surfaced that would confirm Raquel Leviss is pregnant. Rumors swirl that she is staying in Arizona with her family as she conceals her pregnancy, but no one from her family has confirmed that either. One viewer took to Twitter and commented that Raquel being pregnant would be the least surprising end to Sandoval. Exactly, I agree with that. Another user suggested that along with Raquel being pregnant, the affair may have been ongoing longer than anyone actually admitted. Well, I think this is the thing. I don't think that would be a bombshell that the affair was going on for longer than 7 months. We've been saying that since day one. I think it's been going on for at least a year. I think it's been going on since at least Coachella of 2022. Okay. Now let's keep going. In the next 3 weeks, we'll reveal the secret and the fallout after the revelation. This could be the end of Vanderpump Rules altogether. A lot is at stake, especially with Ariana Madix's popularity soaring. She isn't backing down about not filming with Raquel or Tom, even if that means not being a part of the show. Ariana, girl, don't get too big for your britches. I'm with you, but don't get too big for your britches, sweetheart. But let's talk about another what do you call it? Theory of what the big bombshell is going to be at the reunion. Someone said that there's a big I think Natoski sent me this, so shout out to Natoski. There's another rumor that it was Tom Schwartz knew about the affair for way longer, and he's been lying about not knowing and lying about the time of the cover-up. But to me, that's again not a bombshell, and that's another big duh. Like, we've been saying that from day one. I don't think anybody believes that Tom Schwartz was in the dark about the affair. I don't think anybody believes that he wasn't involved for a really long time. Like, we all know that. That's not a big bombshell. Now, what I think is the bombshell is going to be this. And put your conspiracy theories down below. I think the bombshell is not that Raquel is pregnant. I think that the bombshell is that Raquel was pregnant and that Tom Sandoval pressured her into getting rid of the pregnancy. I think that's what the bombshell is going to be. That she was, this vulnerable and she was so lost. She didn't know who she was. Oh my God, I'm having sex with someone that I love as a friend for the first time. I just had to see what was happening. I think that's going to be the reveal. That during the affair, she got pregnant and he pressured her or coerced her into getting into terminating the pregnancy. That's what I think the reveal is going to be. That's what I think it's going to be. That's my theory. We're going to find out. That's what I think it's going to be. And another reason why I think that is I know we all have issues with Patrick. What was his name? Patrick Sommers, right? Remember Patrick Sommers? I don't always believe him. He comes out with a mess all the time. But remember when he joined the chat about Scandival and he was like, what was the girl's name? Anna or Sarah or something like that. He was like, yeah, you were messing with my friend and you were having sex with her. You were cheating on Ariana and Raquel and her. And then remember he said, oh, she got pregnant and you also coerced her into terminating the pregnancy. Remember that? People forget, right? This was right when Scandival hit and everybody was like, oh, Patrick, you're lying. But he came with the receipts. He had the text messages from Tom to prove it. And that's why he got banned on Instagram, because he was posting the receipts that he had from Tom. And Tom went after him for privacy issues. So my thing is like this. Well, Instagram can't block you from posting things that are just memes or not true. But if you're actually posting somebody's truth, like true private communication, then yes, you actually are violating that specific person's privacy. So that means what he was posting was valid, right? That's what I think the reveal is going to be. That's what I think it's going to be. I don't think that she is pregnant. I think she was. That's my conspiracy theory. Okay. So put it down below and let me know what you guys think. Dun, 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 dun. All right. And before you do that, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. All right. Now let's move on to our next story. So this one is all about the alleged beef between Ariana Madix and Lisa Vanderpump. And this is another reason why you can't always believe what you hear